who you are, your name, and what country you're in. What name, what country? Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Charlotte from the Philippines. Janice from India. Welcome. Juliet from the Philippines. Pradeep Nair from India. Morocco Kinani here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ritual from Philippines. Welcome. Gaida from the UK. Pradeep Nayak from India. Welcome, welcome. Isabel from the Philippines. Welcome. Annalise from the Philippines. Annalisa. Ryan from Thailand. Welcome, Thailand. We're going to Thailand. It's going to be fun. Thailand's opening up. Yassine, welcome from Algeria. Welcome from Algeria. Mr. Fouaz from the UK, welcome. Michael from Philippines, welcome. Edward from Philippines. Melissa from Lake Mary, Florida, USA, welcome. Dean from the Philippines. Karen from California, welcome, USA. Magdi from Saudi Arabia, welcome from Saudi Arabia. Ramachandran from India, welcome. Ritual from Bohol, Philippines, welcome. Ravindra from India, welcome. Cynthia from the Philippines, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else do we have? Anwar from the USA, Robin from India, welcome. Huda from Sudan in the UAE. Marilyn from Philippines. Dexter Williams from USA. Sherry from the Philippines. Miss Love. We just saw a flyer on Miss Love come out. Double 1 star. Welcome from the Philippines, Miss Love. Harold from the Philippines, welcome. Lito. Welcome, Lito from Philippines. Mary Luz, welcome from the Philippines. Fatima from Morocco, welcome, Morocco. Wow, I want to go to Morocco. Suzette, Philippines, welcome, welcome. Aman Abbas from Sudan, welcome, Sudan. Thanks, Brian. Jane from the Philippines, welcome. Milton, welcome from the Philippines. Edith from Digos. Anna from Philippines. Don Joseph from the USA, welcome, welcome. Marion from Philippines. Edelyn, welcome. Hafiz Al Amir from Lebanon, wow, checking in from Lebanon. TJ from Richmond, California, USA, welcome, welcome. Reynand, welcome. Yes, we are the world, Mr. Khaldoon, we are the world. Deepak from Dubai, welcome, Dubai. Miss Werpa from the Philippines, hello. Raman from India, hello, my friend Raman. Iman Abbas, UK. Lucida, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. Just got to check something on the Facebook. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. 1111111. This is going to be fun, fun, fun. Okay, 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 okay. Vishwanath from India, welcome. Ashabai from India. Lucita from the Philippines, welcome, welcome, welcome. Barilissa from Philippines. Dexter, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We got so many people checking in. We even got George from India, Ramachandran from India, Myrna from Philippines, Magdi from the UK, Raju Jacob from India. This is incredible. Okay, okay. We got a lot of people here checking in. Now there's too many names. So look at this. All right. We weren't going to start until you hit 150 at least. Now we're at 151. 151. You guys are rocking the house today. Congrats, 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 congrats. Starting towards the movement towards momentum. All right, let's see if we've got our special guest on the screen so I can line that up. Pradeep, maybe you have better eyes than me on seeing this. Let's see. Better check my messages. All right. All right, as we wait for our guests, and we've got lots of guests, but we also have another special guest that we're highlighting. Lubna from Sudan, welcome, Lubna. All right, let's do this. I'm going to open up the chat box once again, and I want you to type 555 if you believe in health and financial freedom for you and your family. 555. Pop in 555, 555. Let's wake it up. Let's shake it up. Let's blow up that chat box. Smash it. Smash it. 555, 555 for your health and your family's financial freedom, right? All right, smash it, smash it, smash it. Yes, yes, yes. Way to go, way to go. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Let's see. All right. Pradeep, do you see Darren on the screen? All right, let me give him a call, guys. Might be technical. Technical. It's okay. We have lots of guests here. We'll have Mr. Norman Brown take over the entire meeting. Dr. Norman Brown, you can do it. All right, guys, I'm just making a phone call here. All right, they were just working on hair and makeup. All right. Wow. Welcome, Mr. Rayabad. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to count to 3, turn off the chat box to host only. There we go. So we can focus on the meeting. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa.
شوفي
You guys are rocking this. Numbers are climbing. Welcome, 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 everybody. As our guest comes on board here, I just definitely want to introduce myself to the brand new people that are listening and hearing and seeing for the very first time. Obviously, you can see that there's many, many countries checking in here. We actually started this business overseas before we came into the United States here in 2021, but we are a USA-based company, and it's just been amazing that we really started the focus during a time that the world turned upside down, right? And that was the beginnings of what we were doing with this project. We started during the pandemic, and I know that we're still really in the pandemic and lockdown in many, many areas. It's opening up, which is great. You know, that people are now able to do more than they were able to do last year. But during this time, we were able to start this project, and here we are, where we're looking forward to the rest of 2021, and then what does 2022 look like? And it's a business of changing people's lives, and that's the mission that we've been on. And I've been on that personal mission now for over 30 years, actually. And so just to introduce myself, for brand new people, my name's Mel Gill, and I've been doing this same thing over and over every single day, every morning and every evening since 1989, right? So it's over 30 years since 1989. And it's been an incredible journey. Let me just mute out some people here, okay? Because it was something where I didn't know what I was doing, but I ended up being at the right place at the right time with the right project. And I'll tell you that, some people say education, but the wealthy know it's timing, right? So sometimes it's better to be in the right place at the right time than being over-educated, right? And I'm not knocking education. I think it's important. And of course, you want to be as educated as possible, but you also want to take advantage of timing. And so what I love about this project right now, right here with Renow Global, is that we have timing on our side. And when you have timing on your side, unbelievable things can happen. You know, I was only 21, my wife was 19, and we had no clue how to talk about anything, you know, besides talking about our friends on what party we're going to on Saturday. That was, you know, that was it, right? That was the focus. So I have to tell you that we learned. And as we learned, we started to earn. And as we earned, we started to grow. And as we started to help others grow, and even others grow faster and bigger than us, it automatically started to build an incredible situation. Let's just put it that way. So, you know, what I wish for you is understand what you have in your hands. It's a blessing to all of us, what we have in our hands, and then take full advantage of it. You know, don't disrespect the blessing that you have in your hands, because you've been introduced to it now. So it's too late. You're on this Zoom now. So it's too late. You've already been exposed to this information. You're here today, and now it's what you do with it, right? It's what you do with it, because there was many people November 18th, 1989, that joined that project that didn't go forward more than 2 or 3 months, right? So they missed out. And then there was other people like my wife and I that just wanted to learn and grow and learn and grow and learn and grow. And here we are, still full-time, big time, you know, over 30 years later. So it's just an amazing thing. Let's see, do we have, let me check the participants. All right. Now my buddy Pradeep disappeared. Harold or Don Joseph or somebody, let me know. So, because I'll have to make, there he is. All right. Okay. So look at this, Mr. Darren Long. We've got over 150. Wait a minute. Now we're at 175. Boy, you got 175 people here that want to hear from the superstar of BlackMP, Mr. Darren Long. They want to hear, you know, about this incredible project that's going on right here. And it's amazing. You guys invited, you guys showed up. Hats off to all of you. So let's do this. Everybody can, let me see if I can unmute everybody in a second. Hang tight. All right. Or you can actually unmute yourselves, maybe. Hang on, guys. This will be fun. We are all about fun, okay? All right, I think I have a message that makes everybody unmute. I'm not very technical with this, but I think we did it. There we go. Unmute everybody. All right, at the count of three, we're all gonna say welcome, Darren. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome. Bless you.
لكن انا في زوم
فايزة اقفل الصوت.
All right, I think I muted everybody back out. All right, now Darren disappeared off my screen. Where is my computer is tripping out today. All right, there you are. All right, we're gonna unmute you, Darren. All right, Darren, if you can unmute. Oh, you're still muted.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
There we go. Now we
got to use Gary's computer or phone. We're having a lot of internet problems here in the valley for some reason, but at least we got this going finally.
Yeah, no worries. You look great. And while we were waiting, I told everybody you were busy doing your hair and makeup.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'll tell you what, Darren, we're going to jump right into this. You've got the Renow family here that's just been looking forward to this event to hear more, learn more. You know, we've had life-changing results all across the world now, and it's getting very, very exciting. But let's jump right into it. You know, why did you even come up with this concept, and why did you want to bring BlackMP out to the world? What was the reason?
Because of the need. You know, basically it was just to save my own life and my family's life. And I knew a lot about these molecules, even studying back in college, but it was very, I guess you could say, very quiet. Nobody really knew too much about it, but in chemistry, we were looking at some stuff that possibly could change the world. And here it is, it's really doing that. And getting those molecules to work, it's not just one thing, it's a different types of ingredients that we had to actually really get these molecules to activate and get into your cells and change your life.
Right. So you guys started out, and as you started to see results, I know it was like with athletes in the beginning, you know, your son's playing wrestling, right? And then how did it now go to where you want to get it to everybody from 8 years old to 89 years old?
Yeah, even 2 years old, 1 year olds can do it, can take it. It's, you know,
let me mute somebody out. Hang on, Darren, 1 second. There's some background.
Chief, there is disturbance, Chief. If you mute all, please.
Yes, 1 second.
With no permission to unlock.
Okay, give me a second, guys. All right, there you go, Darren. We got to ask you to unmute again because I muted out everybody because we don't want that background noise. So you'll have to try one more time on unmuting, Darren. There you go.
There we go.
Okay. No, so yeah, so, you know, coming out from athletes and now, you know, I mean, you said it's good for everybody now?
Oh yeah, and you know what really bothers me here in the U.S. is, you know, the USDA even tells us that we're supposed to have minerals, and I want to really emphasize minerals. That's one of the most important things we can put in our body. Yet, dog food here has 40 minerals in it. I think rice. I mean, you can go to any pet store and pick up, you know, food for mice or rats, and they have 28 minerals. Why does baby formula have 9 minerals? The top baby formula I've ever seen had 12. I don't get that when the USDA is telling us that we have to have 60 minerals to even be healthy. So that's an important thing. And that's why I say, hey, you know, you can even add this to baby formula. It's safe. It gets them the minerals they need. And you don't need as much as, you know, some of us big people, but, you know, very little bit in there makes a whole difference on how the health of that baby's going to come.
Wow.
As it grow. So this is for very young, and it is for the elderly too, as well. I mean, the thing especially in the US, our soils have been depleted so many years that there's really nothing in it anymore. And then the food that they process takes out even more of it. So we're just eating dead food and we're drinking dead water now. And you wonder why our disease rate is just skyrocketed and why, you know, people aren't living as long as they should be living. And that's the most important emphasis that I want to put into is the minerals. And in order for those minerals to work, you got to have bacteria, good probiotics in your gut, and not just dairy-based probiotics, but you need soil-based, because basically that's where we came from. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Right. So we've got Mother Earth in there. And so the importance of minerals for the human being, you know, I mean, how important is it to have? Because I know we've got the 77 trace minerals, we've got the fulvic, we've got the humic, you know, and you said it's necessary to mix it with the probiotics. But tell us about the importance of minerals.
Yeah. Okay. So here, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that, Mel. Thank you too for having me on as well to be able to share some of this. But let me, you know, when you say the importance of minerals, it was so funny. I was looking through some books I had, and I wasn't even going to bring it on, but I'm going to just show it to you. This is what a book is called. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see
the root of all disease.
The root of all diseases, and this is about mineral deficiencies. The minerals you need. This is stuff that people aren't even reading really, and they should be reading. This is a great book called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. This is all about minerals. This is
I remember that audio tape. I remember that back in the day.
This guy, I think, what's his name? Yeah, Joe Wallach, great author of this. And if you, that all through that book talks about mineral deficiencies. And then we look at this. This is a USDA graph. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, so here what we got is your mineral content is going down and your diseases are coming up. And this doesn't have anything really to do with herbicides, pesticides, or fungicides, because you don't see that much difference in disease go. But what the interesting part about this, if you look on this last circle down here, this is where I got into it for athletes. This is selenium. If you're sweating all the time and you're not getting selenium in your body, your heart may just fail you. And this is very interesting, because this is where a lot of the what we call crib death, babies that die for no reason in the middle of the night, and a lot of athletes were dropping dead. I think in 2015, I think that we had over 400,000 people that worked out, and athletes, people that did saunas, bicycle, dropped dead exercising. And I wrote an article for a paper, it's a wrestling paper in Iowa. It's called The Predicament. And that was back in 2000, I think it was 2008, 17. And, you know, I was asked to write health articles for that paper. And then the one that was the most important, I don't even know why I even wrote it. I just had this feeling I should put it out. Yeah. I sent them the email, which I'm writing a book right now, and that's in there so you guys can see it. But when you're mineral deficient, you can have all kinds of problems from cramping onward. But in this particular article I wrote, I talked about the dangers of not having selenium for athletes, especially, or anybody that worked out, what could happen. And in that article was going to come out in December. And for some reason, they didn't publish it. They said, oh, it's a little too scary. And the same paper that did the tournament in Iowa, a young man named Austin Roberts, one of the nation's top wrestlers, died on the mat. And that was it for him. And I keep telling people, if you deplete in selenium completely, you're done. And I don't care how many doctors and paramedics you have there, they're not bringing you back. That's the importance of selenium. That's a mineral. And I won't even let my son go on a mat without drinking this water all the time. And I've never had any problems. I've had more kids that we test too, as far as alkalinity, which could be very, very serious. And that'll tell me, hey, are you acidic or are you alkaline? And almost every wrestling team that we tested were very acidic, and that's dangerous to go out on a mat or even on a football field or baseball field without being alkaline. When you're alkaline, you've got minerals in your body. So every time we go to tournaments, we see that. We had one team, it was Dinuba. It's a small town out here that had pretty decent wrestlers, and we put them on it. And that was the only team that actually tested, all of them tested alkaline, and actually blew everybody away in that tournament. They were like little machines out there nonstop, and they were kicking the crap out of kids that were better than some of those guys, but they wore them out. And that's what I like to see.
That's amazing to hear.
Yeah,
that is absolutely really amazing to hear. Wow. Well, you know, we have so many thoughts and questions, and it's incredible to hear the importance of, like you said, that was just one mineral you're talking about, selenium, and how it's such a necessity. That's just amazing. Let me ask you this. You know, we call it BlackMP living water. Tell us about the word living. Why is it a living water?
Okay, because it really is. Now, this is so funny, because when we first we were going to use that phrase on our bottled water, and our label attorney says, oh man, you can't use that. You can't prove that. And I go, yeah, I can't prove that, because our bacteria that we put in there is living. And he just laughed. He goes, you're good to go. And why I call it a living water is because the bacteria in there that activates all these ingredients is actually living. So I can actually claim, hey, this is a living water, and there's nothing on the market ever been on the market that can claim that. Wow. And that's what we got in our COAs, you know, our certificate of analysis show that we have a living water. That's where that came from.
Wow. Underline, guys, I hope you're taking notes, man. This is juicy stuff right here. Everybody, make sure you got your pen, your pad, your paper, and just take those notes,
I would like to do something too, Mel, as
Yeah.
far as when I say bacteria too. Good probiotics. I'm not talking about bad probiotics. We're talking about good probiotics, and most people don't even have good probiotics in their gut. Which you have to have good probiotics in your gut, not only to stimulate your immune system, but also crowds out bad bacteria. That's how important bacteria, good probiotics, are in your gut. And the things that crowd it out are soil-based organisms or soil-based probiotics.
Wow. You just make me want to take more of the product right now. Is there a limit on, can you take too much during the day, or what do you think?
Yeah, no, you can't. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people right now have a lot of issues. So I would say the more, the better, as your body gets back in alignment. And then you can, and also more doesn't mean better once you get, your body into working. So you want to have, 2, 3, 4 scoops a day is ideal for people that are sick or have some type of disease, and help that body, fight whatever disease or ailment or sickness they have.
Yeah.
And anytime you come, what's so really awesome about this product is and their studies been coming out left and right on the viral immunity that humic acids have. Not to mention what fulvic acid is, a totally different thing, but humic acids, as far as taking too much, no, not really. If you take too much, what's going to happen? Your body is going to just get rid of it. This is a very safe product. Your body's going to utilize what it can utilize.
Okay. So for the person that has decent health and does not have a problem or a disease, then they might only need a couple of scoops, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And I got to tell you, even we have a scientist here in Los Angeles who actually became one of our partners. He couldn't believe what we had. And I'm talking about one that had 7 different types of PhDs. So he's no dummy. Believe me, he's considered a genius.
Right.
And he's been putting our stuff in clinical studies. He made a statement that was really neat. One little scoop in that red spoon, and you put down the bottle of water, you could drink 1,000 bottles of water, of any kind of water you want, and it still won't even come close to the nutritional value in that one scoop. Wow. Into a 16 ounce of water. Not one. That's all it takes.
I'll tell you that we sent 10,000 spoons over to overseas, over to the Philippines, and so the spoons are trending. The spoons are cool. We like the spoons. The red spoons are kind of like our thing now. But tell me this, we have, and I have to slow everybody down now. We've got the product into Saudi Arabia. The product is in the UK. I mean, we've got it in different areas, and it's just wild to see. In Saudi Arabia, they're getting these results, but they're different than somebody else that has some stuff in London or in the UK. And then Dubai has different results, and Philippines has. I mean, it's just like so many different people are having, and we have to slow them down because, we don't want anybody to make any claims. This is just a health product. But at the end of the day, some people are getting a wide range of results, and now people are even doing it topically. We have some people that put it into a steamer and steam their skin, or their eyes with the water, and some people are topically putting it on wounds. And it's just, amazing to see all these different results. But why are people having so many different across the board results? And so we can't just pinpoint one thing like it'll fix this. It's just like everything almost, it's like all these different ones. Why is that?
Okay, so number one, you're putting minerals back in your body that never had. I'll just tell you, I mean, around the 50s, just in the US, what you have is soil depletion beyond anything. But what was interesting is the soil studies from the summit that went around the world did all kinds of studies. And I'll tell you one thing, that every place around the world soil has been used up. We're supposed to rest our soil once every 7 years. Let it get its mineral content, its bacteria content back in there. But we've gotten so greedy, and to push as the population grows, to just push. And now we're getting food that doesn't have any nutritional value at all. And I see these organic, organic this, organic that, and everybody in the US is running to. And the first question I asked is, what kind of soil was it grown in? Did you add minerals to it? Did you add bacteria? And 90% of them don't even do that. So even your organic food doesn't have anything. Organic food's great because you're not ingesting chemicals. But when you're sitting there telling people you got a real healthy organic apple or banana or whatever, that's a bunch of garbage. It has to be grown in a very rich mineral soil with bacteria, good bacteria, so it passes it on to us, and we're not getting that. So when people are starting to drink this, what you're doing is you're replenishing your body what it needs. We've been around for thousands of years. And now there's nothing in soil, period.
Yeah.
So that's just the difference why you're seeing all kinds of different diseases start to go away, from arthritis. I mean, I'll just keep going. I can name a bunch of them. Yeah. In fact, I got something I could actually show you too. Well, okay, here's a symptoms of side effects of mineral deficiency. This is a USDA deal here, and it'll tell you. And this is funny, and this is why I cannot believe this isn't published and people get this here. But the deficiency symptoms of different let's just say magnesium. You're low in magnesium, then you're probably going to get, cramps, muscle weakness, which we all knew, fatigue, depression, tumors. Wow. Let's go to calcium. These are minerals that we identify and we understand. But, from calcium, a lot of people get arthritis. They say, well, it's too much calcium. No, that's not true. It's totally opposite. Your body's trying to find calcium. So it starts robbing it from one place to replace it to another place. And then we get arthritis and other different problems with it. What we're learning now, as far as, and we all know what zinc is and selenium, but what we're learning now is these trace minerals that are in all of these products. We're learning that just a minute amount of these trace minerals can make all the difference in the world. Stuff that even nickel and copper, and gold. There's zirconium. There's stuff in these minerals that actually, put it this way, it's kind of like it's like a battery. Okay, it produces ATP, which is every cell that these minerals get into, it's like you got a positive and negative charge. Now all of a sudden you got all these batteries that are actually working. I mean, if you ever take a battery post off a battery, nothing really comes on, does it? It's dead. Right. But when you put them together, all these lights and everything starts working. Well, just your body's the same way. And I like that.
That's a good analogy. So your body lights up.
It lights up. Exactly. And here's the thing that people really don't understand is your car has a warning light, right? Your engine or something's not right. Then that light comes on. Do you keep going down the freeway or drive it until it goes out, or do you try to take it in and diagnose what's going on? Okay, so our body gives us red light warning signs. The first sign you're going to get is a lack of energy, and then it's going to be arthritis. He's telling you, I need minerals. That's what he's telling you. Right. So, what I like to say this is, it's like a copy machine. You buy a brand new copy machine, you start running copies, right? Nice black ink. Here's your copies. And then you can only run that for so long. Then you got to replace the cartridge full of what? Ink. Yeah. Right? Well, What's so interesting is our water's black. So I call it, hey, that's our ink. That's what's getting us regenerized and taken off and to do the things that our body is meant to do.
So we'll go from the missing link to the missing ink. This is good.
There you go. Exactly right. And that's just one, one thing to look at, but you have, we haven't even talked about fulvic acids, but humic acids also create an alkalinity in your body. And I think there's a scientist way back, Linus Pauling. You guys can all Google him up.
Right.
And, he'll tell you that every disease and ailment and sickness is going to be due to lack of mineral. Yeah. And this is how important it is. And this is why you're seeing all these different things across the globe and all these different types of sicknesses and ailments and diseases starting to go away because your body's immune system is actually activated and working like a machine, and it's attacking the things that shouldn't be. So humic acids, and I think there's a book called Viral Immunity, and and even in antiviral, antibiotic, anti-tumor, and anti-cancer. Two different things that happen is humic acid is alkaline in your body, which is hard for cancer or any other disease really to stay in your body. And then you have a humic acid molecules that actually attacks different types of viruses and cancers and stuff. So, you know, that's a whole new study we're looking at now. And a lot of the Chinese studies have shown that. I'd like to see some more at the World Health Organization and different JAMA and different other places, especially at the NIH here. But I don't, you know, I'm not going to say too much about it, but I'm not real happy with it.
Right, right. So now when we say it's a black water, there's no coloring in here. So is that what makes it black? What makes it black?
Yeah, 100%. It's 100% our product. There's no dyes, there's nothing in there. And sometimes people go, oh, there's hardly anything in this little bottle. I mean, we've got a few complaints here and there. And I said, well, send the bottle back and I'll fill that thing up with all the binders and crap that everybody else is putting it in there. I don't do that. And so
you hear that, guys? You hear that? I want everybody to hear that, because, you know, in this, there's just 10 grams, right? So it's very, very little, but that's what you need. That's why we provide that teeny red spoon, right?
Yeah, that's all you need. You don't, you know, I'm not going to put a bunch of garbage in there to make it look like a whole bunch of those. All you're going to do if you do that is you're going to just stick more poison and garbage into your body.
Yep. Yep.
And then pay for more shipping. I mean, geez.
Yeah, exactly. It becomes heavier and it's just filled with binders and bonders. I remember when we first met, you know, I heard all those testimonials you guys were sharing with me, you know, pictures of different people and age groups and athletes and stuff. And I just said, Darren, man, this sounds like a miracle product. And I remember you said right back to me, you said, no, Mel, it's not a miracle product. The miracle is your body, and your body's just waking up. You know, and I like this analogy you did on the car battery and lighting it up. And because so that's why we have so many different results across the board. It's not just one thing, you know, whether somebody tells me about their blood pressure, somebody tells me about their blood sugar, somebody tells me they're waking up more alert, you know, it's just so many different things, you know.
Yeah, no, it really is.
Let's do this. Let's do this, Darren. I want to see if there's a couple of the leaders on here. My screen is not pulling up everybody at the same time. Let's see here. Maybe we'll hear from Cynthia. I see you on the screen, or Isabel. Let's see here. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to ask you to unmute. There's Harold. I see Harold. Okay, now I see you guys. All right, let's go with this. Let's go, Isabel. I see you right there. Let's go. If you have, you want to say hi to Darren, or you got any particular questions, or you know, from the team, or anything else that you're thinking, we'd love to hear from you, Darren. Isabel's such a beautiful person and one of the top leaders in the company. But Isabel, say hello.
Hi, Mr. Darren. Actually, we got a little starstruck here, but we are so happy and privileged to be able to hear from you directly, sir. And
Hi,
I know
Isabel.
in the Philippines, BlackMP living water is phenomenal. I mean, really, it's getting like it's trending here. And in fact, we have prepared some leaders here. They will speak from their heart. They will speak from experience. How BlackMP living water has changed their lives tremendously on a positive level. Oh my God, we can thank you enough. Even Sir Mel, thank you so much for bringing renowned BlackMP living water to all of us here in the Philippines. And it's like, it's overwhelming to be speaking to you right now here, and in behalf of my team, our team in the Philippines. I don't know, sir. Actually, right now, you know how every day we're calling Mr. Melgel that our product is again vanishing. 10,000 or 3,000, 2,000 in one day, it's gone. It's like that. So I don't know, people.
So that's a good question right there, Darren. Darren, we you know, we've obviously been pushing forward to get more and more products out to the Philippines. Yes. Let me ask you this: do we have enough supply to complete every province in the Philippines? Do we have how much powder do we got?
I'm
more
sorry,
than you can handle. we constantly are manufacturing more and more right now.
Excellent.
Yes, thank you so much.
Hi, Isabel. How are you doing?
I am good, sir. Sir Darren, again, thank you so much for this privilege to be speaking to you. It's like I've said earlier, I'm starstruck actually.
Well,
I
it's
couldn't
my pleasure.
say more. And it's really, everyone here, actually in the Philippines right now, we are all locked up here. I mean, all the leaders are here. We told them this is not every time you're here in the Zoom, so we have to maximize. Everyone should be here and listen to you from you personally. So if it's all right with you, Mr. Darren, can I call on one lady here? Her name is like we call her Werpa. Her name is Giselle, because she has some like testimonials over how the product have helped her and her family, and as well as the business itself. Because when the product is good, business is done. So if you don't mind, can I call on one lady here? Her
Yeah.
name is Giselle.
Do you see her? Do you see her on the screen? You can
Yeah,
unmute
yeah.
her. You're a
Giselle?
co-host. You can have her unmute. There we go.
Elle, are you there?
Miss
Yes,
Werpa.
hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, world. Hello, Chief Mel. Sir
Hi, hi,
Darren
hi.
Long.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous speaking to you.
I see your background. You look like you're some kind of a social media star or something.
Yeah, this is one of my goals for this year to show the world my personal brand.
So you're an
uh,
influencer. So you need to influence the
yeah.
world on BlackMP, right?
Yes, definitely. That's the ultimate goal of Miss Warpa.
Good, good, good. So tell us
So
what's going on.
yeah, I just want to share my journey here in Reno. So I started actually last year, March 13. So it was during the onset of lockdowns here in the Philippines, and it was a very challenging period. And but despite that, we were able to find ways, and because we did whatever it takes, we were earning dollars despite the pandemic. And the product Black MP Living Water, Black MP Living Powder, it is so amazing that I would really say it is our social responsibility to let the people in the world know about it. I mean, like everybody needs Black MP. I believe even animals do. So we have the missing link every single minute. I mean, like a person dies, and God knows you could have saved that life through Black MP. So testimonials are everywhere. So can I share my screen so everyone can see these two documented testimonials?
Sure.
I'd
I think we have to make you a co-host. But while we're talking about that, Darren, Giselle here mentioned animals. Can we give this to our dogs and cats?
Absolutely. I mean, every living organism needs this stuff. Even bacteria needs it.
Wow.
That's why our solution, we put it in the bacteria, is actually, it's unbelievable how it becomes very healthy, very active. The first time I knew it was onto something really big is we sent this to a lab to test if our bacteria would even survive in a very high alkaline, and I'm talking about very concentrated form. And when we got the result, I actually got the scientist at the lab calling back and goes, dude, he goes, I've never seen anything like this. You're onto something really big. I go patent this right now.
Wow.
And that was because bacteria also needs minerals and needs to be alkaline too to survive like it does. And this is that's how important it is.
Wow. No, that's great. My kids, I grew up with a dog, but my kids, we don't have a dog in the house. They keep asking me, we want a dog, we want a dog. So I was thinking I might get them a dog for Christmas, but now I know what I'm going to give the dog too. I'm going to give him some Black MP. Go ahead, Giselle. I made you co-host, so I think you can share what you need to.
So here it is. Can everybody see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a testimonial from a Black MP Living Water user from Bayawan Negros Oriental. So she had this big lump on her shoulder, just below her neck, and as soon as she started drinking Black MP, so obviously there's a progress. So the lump is starting to grow smaller, and even up until now, the lump is it's growing smaller. So
wow.
and then there's this another one. So I'm sorry for the picture. This is a gangrene infection because the person has a diabetes. So her leg was due for amputation. And good thing she was able to discover BlackMP. So what she did is she was drinking BlackMP living water, and at the same time, they used it as a topical on her wounds. So it's very, very amazing. You can see the progress. You can
Wow.
see her new skin regenerating, and that's why I don't think we should just keep BlackMP to ourselves. We just continue on sharing about this very, very amazing product.
Wow. No,
That,
thank you.
yeah, that's something. And you know what's really interesting is when you alkaline your body, you actually get into microveins. So now your minerals are actually going to the places it needs to go versus where it was before. And I've seen so many type 1 diabetics with open sores that never heal start to heal for the first time, even if, you know, that hasn't healed for 2-3 years. And amputations is the next thing. And to see this, you know, I mean, this is wonderful. You know, this is God giving us these great nutrients in deep in our soil. All we have to do is just find it, formulate it, and stick it out there, and that's the result you get. I love seeing pictures like that. We hear so many stories, and you know, I'd like to see this go around the globe, and not, you know, I keep on harping on, you know, you guys. You need to have it in your body at all times, because now we're seeing all these new viruses coming out, whether they're manipulated or not, they're still a virus, and you've got to have something in your body to fight that off. And what's really interesting is what we're learning. Even, you know, this guy they call Fauci, you know, he did a study in 2002 at the National Institute of Health, and his conclusion was humic acids that is a prophylactic and is also a curative of a lot of these viruses, which I find very interesting that he would put that in the study. But he's right that if you have that at all time in your body, you're going to have a lot better chance of a good stimulating immune system, and something that actually likes to fight and stick to these viruses and get them out of your body. And fulvic acid wasn't even mentioned, but fulvic acid is what pulls a lot of these viruses out of the cell. So the humic acids can attach itself to that virus, just like I guess you'd say like a Velcro, and then it kills it off. So, you know, we're learning a lot of stuff right now. And you know, I'm not a big fan of vaccines, but I'll tell you that I call this a natural vaccine if you take it every day.
Wow. Wow. And, you know, I
Yeah.
think, you know, one thing, we started the company during the pandemic, and what we've learned during the pandemic is, man, you gotta have your immunity, you know, and if there's another COVID 20 or 21, I mean, who knows, you know, you want to be having your immunity at the highest possible level that you can. And I can tell, Darren, when you're looking at these testimonials or pictures, you're not even surprised. So you already know that, you know, that it does what it does. And I think Giselle said something really key. You know, we have a responsibility now, that now that we know that we have this, that we need to go out there and get it to people that need it, you know, right? That's awesome, Giselle. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, thank you. I love that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Isabel, back over to you.
Eh, Okay, Jessa, thank you very much. And Mr. Darren, you mentioned that, yeah, if it's like taking a vaccine every day, and I think it's very true, because one of our leaders, actually, her family was like, okay, they contacted the virus, and this is the only thing. This is the only drink that they took for that 1 week, and all of them were like, oh my God, that's why he can't. She was crying, and she say, BlackMP Living Water has not only changed their lives, but it really helped them survive. So actually, last night while we were talking, she said, I can't help but cry. She's very emotional about the BlackMP Living Water. Her name is Mary June, and I hope she's here, because all the members of her family and some of their neighbors went to the hospitals, but the rest of them, they're just like symptomatic. So Mary June, please, I hope you're there.
Okay. Do you see her on the
June?
screen?
Yes, yes. I still see Isabel.
Yeah.
Do you see Mary June also, Isabel, or no?
Yes.
She's supposed to be here. So Mary June?
She might have had an internet
I
issue
think
then.
her signal is not okay.
Okay.
So yeah, but because okay, if she's not here, I can speak on her behalf. It was only Black in Living Water that her she has an aging mother, and the rest of the family, sisters, brothers, and everyone contacted the virus. And then for 10 days, they don't have anything but the black, but this one. So she said, how can I thank God for this blessing? And as rightly said by Giselle, it's sinful to be keeping this in with ourselves. It should be spread out all over the world, because it's a gift. It's a gift from God. It's a
It really
blessing for all of
is.
us. So I know if Marjorie is not here, I can really vouch what the Blackwater did to her family, even to his father, who was pronounced to be like cancer last year, and it was terminal, like 3 months. But because of this he over a year, and I think he died not because his lump also, like Giselle said, also was gone. So it's something like, I don't know. We can thank you enough, Sir Darren, for this.
Oh,
And I believe also there is one lady over here. She wants also to speak her testimonial if Josette is here, because also she was like one of the best things that ever happened to all of us here in the Philippines. Is this one? So Suzette,
Suzette, wave
if
so
you
we
are
can see
there,
you. Then I'll unmute you. You can unmute her also, or Harold, I also made you co-host if you guys see her.
Well, this
okay.
morning from the Philippines.
Oh, there she is.
Hello, everyone. Good evening from the Philippines, Sir Darrell, Sir Mel,
Hi,
and to
Suzette.
all successful upline. Yes, Sir Darrell.
hi,
Hello,
Suzette,
sir.
right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Your product makes a magnificent, amazing effect into my life, because I was able to have BlackMP Living Powder last January 2020. I'm a school administrator, and one day I was feeling so weak that I cannot manage to stand up, but I have to ask help from my teacher to help me, because I tried to stand up, but I can't. So there is something wrong in my body, and at night I was able to plan, like I need to have my 1 month leave without pay, so that I will know what's going on. But fortunately, my prayers had been answered, because Sir Harold, Mom Isabel, and Sir Edo, and of course my co-teacher was able to came here in the house and introduce me Black MP. So there's dog in the Philippines. There's the problem here.
You got
Internet or dogs. So yes, sir, 2020, it's an amazing year for me. Actually, I'm turning black because I am very big. I am obese, and yeah, it's very hard for us if we have extra weight in our body and you are feeling ugly, because my part here is getting darker, sir, and now I'm getting white
Why do you?
because of your product. And yeah, I all my memory card is full because of my selfie, and I am becoming a model to all my co-school heads here because of Black MP. And aside from that, sir, because of your product, I am the first person to, aside from my business upline, I got my solution also to my cancer in my wallet. I have my $10,000 in 6 months. And your product talks a lot. We are not going to explain it well, but once they have one bottle of it, they keep on turning and ordering more, because it created a wonderful effect in their body, sir. And you are a gift to all of us, Sir Mel, from the bottom of our heart, sir. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much po.
That
And
was awesome. Thank you, Suzette.
yes,
Definitely.
But did Suzette? Did you have COVID?
sir.
Did you have COVID?
No, I think that
COVID?
was Mary June's family, right?
Does it?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
almost
Mary June is not here.
Okay. No, Suzette just said she's just looking more beautiful every day and
She
taking
is.
selfies.
You can see that she's glowing.
She's glowing.
Yes,
Yes.
it's natural, sir. It's natural. And you said COVID, sir. We experienced a very hard times 2 weeks. We have cough and fever and cold, and we are afraid to go to the doctor. But we keep on drinking this, sir, 1.5, and then always in our bag. And then we are so protected, sir. And we are a living example, sir.
That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's great, Suzette. Great to hear from you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
let's do this, Isabel. We're gonna actually pop over to Dubai, and then we'll pop back. I want to hear from Harold, maybe Cynthia, and anybody else as well here. So we'll pop back to the Philippines in a minute, but I want to shoot over to Dubai because Darren, we got the product finally out there to Dubai, and this gentleman. He doesn't just build Dubai, he's taken the product now where BlackMP's entered Saudi Arabia. It's entered the United Kingdom in Europe, and we've sent some to Ireland. So, he's going all over the place with it. And so I want to see if my buddy Pradeep can share now that they're getting BlackMP out there in Dubai and in different countries. There you are. I see you now, Pradeep. Okay. Yeah, Pradeep, say hello to Darren. Darren, say hello to Pradeep.
Hello, Mr.
Pradeep.
Darren. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Well, this product, to be very honest with you, is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. I have personally just had a chance to consume this for the last 45 days, I would say. But the results I'm feeling my body is getting younger, to be very honest with you. Right. The body is getting younger. I had a lot of aches in my body. Don't feel them anymore. I am diabetic. My diabetes is under control. I had a major problem with the sciatica. A couple of years back, there was a pinch in my L5, my lumbar. And the pain was so crazy. If somebody asked me to kill somebody just to get rid of the pain, I would have killed the person. That's how bad the pain was. That's how bad the pain was. But no pain, right? The pain is gone. And trust me, I would consume BlackMP Living Water even for that 1 second thought, what if that pain comes back? So I would just consume this. And many testimonies. I mean, first of all, I've lost 3 kilos drinking this water, right? I keep fluctuating as far as weight is concerned. But what really excites me is I've lost 1 inch of my waist. Now, that is testimony as far as I'm concerned. I just love the product. I've been giving this products. I bought a lot of products. First, the company didn't give me any products. Now I've got the maximum products probably in the world. I have so much of BlackMP in my house. Nobody can even compete with me on this.
Hey, I like that picture you sent me. That picture. He made a pyramid of bottles right behind him. That's
right.
Pretty cool.
So Chief, the whole thing is I'm giving these people, my friends, my family. I'm saying try it. I'm not saying buy it. I'm saying try it. And the kind of testimonies that I've actually seen is unbelievable. Especially these back pains. I mean, I've suffered from sciatica. I know how hard back pains can be. It can really knock your head off. You can't think straight when the back starts aching. But if this product is actually taking care of a back pain, that alone is a miracle, right?
Well, I know, Darren, you had when we first got together, you were sharing with me a lot of back testimonials. So tell us about that. Sciatica and all that.
That's why I'm just, I love hearing these stories because, that was one of my issues is, from playing football, I was, I've pretty much destroyed my back, I thought. And when I was taking this, not even thinking about it, I was going to the chiropractor probably 6-7 times a month getting adjusted. And if I got into a spasm, I was down 2 to 3 weeks. I couldn't even bend over to tie my shoes. So I ended up, it's been 10 years ago now, I'd have to go in and get a Demerol shot, a muscle relaxer and codeine to deal. So I know exactly what you're talking about when your back pain. It's unbelievable. But you know, one time I was just hit me. I go, you know, I haven't been to a chiropractor in 6 months. I didn't even think about it. And then one of my partners was the same thing. And when I was telling the story, he looked at me, he goes, oh my God, I haven't been to, we didn't even notice it. That's
Wow.
what was so funny about it. And what you're doing is you're putting minerals back into your bones where they belong, and your body's actually healing itself and trying to get it to line up again. And you know, I say you've been on the product about 45 days. I mean, wait until you're on this for 2, 3, 4 years. Your whole life changes. You know, I'm 62 years old now, and I have more energy than I did in the best shape of my life, and when I was a kid at 20 years old. I mean, it's totally unbelievable. Wow. And it's every day, consistent energy. Not one time, I don't even remember a day that's gone by that I don't feel great. And that's, you know, I keep saying, wait till you're on it for a while. That you never stop taking it. You're not only, you know, getting your body ready to get a virus, because there's viruses are knocking at our door every day, but you're also doing all this other stuff to it. And a lot of scientists call humic acids a miracle molecule. There's a reason they're saying that. You know, we're just learning about this and just hope that, you know, that we can keep providing it and not get attacked by any agencies or anything. But you know, I don't make any claims with this thing. I'm just telling you, you're putting stuff in your body to make it work good. This is all natural stuff God given to us, and all we need to do is just keep putting it in our bodies and watch what happens.
Yep. You know, and I'll tell you, I agree with Pradeep when he says, you know, if somebody said, you know, kill somebody to get rid of the pain, you know, that's how excruciating it is.
It's horrible.
Yeah. I've never had anything at all with my back up until this was a couple of months ago. And Pradeep knows this because I work 24/7. And this is the only time I was laid out. I threw out my back, and it was a slip disc or whatever they called it. So, you know, during COVID, they made me do an appointment over the phone. And you know, I'll tell you, they gave me all these prescriptions of heavy stuff and do this and all this heavy stuff. And I said, man, how long is this going to last? And he said, you know, you got to bring the inflammation down. It's going to be at least a minimum of 2 weeks. And with all this, I don't know what it was, Motrin stuff and all this, you know, and I never take medicines. I hate taking anything. I don't even take aspirin, you know, or Tylenol or nothing, but they loaded me up with all this stuff. And I'll tell you, the 2 weeks, you know, I doubled up on the BlackMP. In 3 days or less, it was like 2.5 days, the pain had 90% gone. And I got back and made the appointment, and I was like, I'm already feeling better. Do I have to still keep taking this medication? I said, you know, they're like, wait a minute. It's only been 2.5 days since we talked. And I was like, I don't know. So I don't know exactly. I can't say it was a BlackMP, but I did double up, and I did get the pain out of there in like 3 days. So it was like one of my testimonials. But Pradeep, you also brought this product now out to Europe. So we're out there in the UK as well. Tell us about that.
Well, to be honest with you, Mr. Darren, we've taken the product out to 79 countries across the world. And we have not even started because we are still in lockdown and there's a lot to go. There's some fantastic testimonies from UK. Every time I actually hear the testimonies, trust me, I feel I'm doing something right in life by sharing these products to friends, sharing these products to family. Something is actually right out here. Rania, if you're actually online, if you can wave, I would like you to actually share your testimony. Susu, if you're actually, this was a very interesting one from Holland. A friend of mine had a issue. I would like Susu, you to actually discuss the issue and tell the world what actually happened to you. Over to you, Susu.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Chief, and hello, Mr. Darren, and hello, Reno family. Actually, I use BlackMP now for about 2 months, and I switched to BlackMP now. I'm not drinking a normal water. I'm drinking only BlackMP water, me and my husband, because honestly, it's a magic. And a couple of weeks ago, I was having a terrible pain in my ear. I went to my doctor. My doctor said that my ear is blocked with wax. They tried to pump water inside. It didn't work. They said, go home, put some oil, olive oil, and then come back again after 1 week. I did and terrible pain. I'm using paracetamol like 6 times a day, and the pain was still there. Twice I went to my doctor, and twice they didn't find me a solution. I was in a terrible pain. When I came back home, I read why should I use olive oil? And then I read that olive oil contains minerals that can help inflammations and all this stuff and can help the wax come out. And then I said, okay, our BlackMP is the most, it's full of minerals. Why don't I use BlackMP then? And I put BlackMP inside my ear only once. If you believe me or not, only once. And I put it like today, tomorrow morning, I wake up without any pain. And suddenly I'm sitting and I felt something here in my ear. And then I find all the wax was out. And since that day, I didn't go to my doctor. I didn't go back. So it was really amazing. I was shocked. Oh my God, it's a magic. It's a really missing link. And second thing that, honestly, if people who saw me before, I was having like curly hair, and now finally I can make a ponytail because I'm using also BlackMP in my hair, and I felt every time my hair is getting longer and longer. Within 2 months now, my hair I can make it as a ponytail. So that was amazing for me.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. You got to, so you're in Holland. You're in Holland. You got to take this all over Holland, you know?
Yes, honestly, yes. Now I try to tell all the people about it. I try to write my stories in some places, in some groups, so that people should know about it more and more.
That is great. That is great. So you hear that, Darren? Almost using it like a shampoo. That's pretty incredible. That is great. Thanks, Miss Susu, for sharing.
Good bacteria that helps fight infections in your nose, your ears, your eyes. Your selenium is one of the minerals that helps hair growth. And, you know, I mean, we're coming out with so many things. We'll be talking with Mel. That's some really neat products that are coming out that we can do with skin and hair and stuff. But it's all mineral based. And when you're doing that, that's what happens. I can't. My hair is still thick. And, you know, most people my age, they're bald, but, every time my hair grows so fast that I'm doing haircuts every 2 weeks now, where it used to be about a month and a half. So wow. I know what you're talking about, but it is a selenium that helps that hair grow and thicken too.
Nice, nice. Well, I'm glad it also helped with your ear there, you know, your ear pain, and cleared that out. That's pretty amazing right there.
Actually, Chief, my husband was going to talk about BlackMP. He speaks only Dutch, and that's it. But also he's telling that it's a miracle. It's a miracle, you know, because he suffers a lot from sugar. He had 3-stage cancer. He did an operation, and his immunity was lower. And his energy also was so low that he cannot walk, he cannot make any activities. And now he said that I'm feeling like 20 years old, younger, that he can do anything without feeling tired. His energy is back. He can eat good. He can just live his life normally.
So even if you speak Dutch, the product works.
Yes.
So yes. Tell us this, Darren, this is a good point here. Now we've, you're talking about enhancing and different things we can do with the product. There's another recent ingredient, added in here for everybody, and that's the B12. Tell us why and the importance of now adding B12 that we have in here.
Okay, so I was loving when Pradee, right, was talking about losing weight. Okay, so vitamin B12, we are deficient around the world of vitamin B12, and it's so important. If you ever see a fruitarian, vegetarian, or vegan, you're going to see that their skin looks really pasty, white, kind of yucky looking. That's because of lack of B12. So B12, when you add it, especially with this bacteria and with our fulvic acids, which really drive it into your cells, it causes your body and your not only your immune system, but what it does is it creates an energy, because your body is now burning fat. So it's very important to get fat in your body so it will utilize it as energy. When you start utilizing it as energy, weight loss starts happening. And it's, there's some new stuff we're working on that has, we're mixing it with different types of ingredients like Ervingia and Garcinia stuff. And then you got a whole different weight loss program, which we're getting some more.
Don't leak out too much. Don't leak out too much.
No, it's coming. I'll be Mel and I will be putting it out soon, and it will blow you away. But just what you're seeing right now, the B12, what it's doing now is it's not only the humic and fulvic acids that are picking up your immune system and your energy level, but it is now getting where it's a new level of energy, and that's because the B12 is activating your body to create energy as well through burning fat, and that's where your natural weight loss. It's a slower process for what's coming out soon, but that is why Pradeep, right, has lost weight with it.
Yeah. But in addition to weight loss, I mean, my wife is really good with, vitamins and minerals and knowing all this. She was just raging on about B12. And folks, when we first started with the product last year, it didn't have that. So version 2 here, now we've got the B12 added to it, which just takes it to a whole other level. And I'm super excited about that. But Pradeep, thank you, Ms. Susu, for sharing all the way from Holland. That was beautiful. And give our regards to your husband, and you can say hello in Dutch. That would be great. All right, Pradeep, was there anybody else you wanted to highlight before we pop back to the Philippines?
Yes, Miss Rania from UK. Some of the testimonies that Rania has actually shared with us is, again, unbelievable. So I would like Rania to actually speak to the world as to how BlackMP Living Water has made a difference to herself and her family. Over to you, Rania.
Thank you so much, Coach. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the people watching us from all over the world. My name is Rania, and I live in UK, in London. Basically, I started using the BlackMP since January to 2021. But I fall in love with this product even before I start using it. So the first 2 people who started using this product in our family is me and my brother. And we both suffer from certain problems, okay? My brother suffers from lots of problems, countless. So, but the severe ones was the cluster headache, which is type of migraine, but very, very severe one. So this is one, and he had some operations, 2 or 3 operations in his back. So suffering from very bad back pain, stiff muscles, problems in his neck, in all his joints, literally all his joints. And of course, the stomach, he has got an ulcer. He has, because of the unlimited number of painkillers that he's taking to perform, to walk, to work, to talk, to eat, to like normal people. So he can't do it without taking painkillers, heavy painkillers. So, and a very high acidity, which causing the migraine. So since he started using the BlackMP, the very first day he had this attack of this migraine for 4 days. No eating, no talking, no walking, nothing at all, just lying on bed and vomiting. So I gave him a cup of BlackMP, and sip by sip he was drinking. He was expecting to vomit, but luckily half an hour he was sitting up. Okay, less than 1 hour he stood up. Wow. And he took his first meal for 4 days back. He couldn't have anything. So since 22nd of January, and this headache normally at least he gets it twice a month. At least that's the minimum, and for 4 or 5 days long. So since 22nd of January up to 7th of this day, up to date, he did not suffer from this cluster headache or this migraine at all. And even the acidity in his stomach is now very, very low. And some food he cannot take it because of his ulcer. Now he can consume whatever food he wants to without suffering from any pains, nothing at all. Even when he wakes up in the morning, he cannot function properly. He needs some time and he needs to take the painkillers, then he starts performing well. But now he wakes up in the morning very, very energetic, and he can get out of the bed.
Hold that thought there. Hold that thought. I don't see Darren on the screen. Did he pop off? Let's see. I think Darren lost his connection.
Oh, wow.
You don't see him on the screen, right, Rania?
No.
Such an amazing testimonial for your brother. That's just absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And your brother's been consistent on the product then since end of January?
Yes, exactly up to date. So wow. I think for the rest of his life, he will not stop drinking BlackMP. So yes, of course. So whatever that makes you get rid of the pain, you're gonna have it, whatever it takes. So
that's truly life-changing. I mean, when we talk about this is a business of changing people's lives, that's an example right there. Life-changing. Absolutely.
Exactly. It is life-changing, and it changed lots of lives. I have lots of testimonies. So if I kept talking, I will not stop. We love BlackMP so much. We love Rina. We love Darren Long. We love the family here. We love you, Mr. Gill. I love you, Coach, and we love you. We all do. So we're so lucky that we had this opportunity, and so lucky that we did not refuse. We did not. Because I refused many opportunities before. So this one I did not refuse. So I grabbed the opportunity. I'm so happy I did. And I'm so happy. I'll never stop myself. I'll never stop consuming BlackMP. That's Mr. Darren back. Hi,
yes.
Mr. Darren. We lost you. Yeah.
So Darren, so Rania was just talking about how her brother's been consistent since the end of January on the product. And boy, when we talk about changing people's lives, his life has totally changed. That is crazy amazing. Darren, I think you need to unmute. There you go.
I'm trying. There we go.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah. So yes, the water changed his life totally. Living without pain is like something that you should celebrate every day. So now his pain, I'm not telling it's gone 100%, but if you get 80-90% of this pain off your body, you'll be so happy. And I mean,
from where he came from, besides the cluster headaches, just the ability not to eat or walk or do all those things. I mean, man, in 6 months to get that result. And I think Darren, if he keeps on taking it, like you said, for years, then it's a whole different story.
Okay, so when I had suffered from what they call CTE, it's the NFL brain concussion problem. I was diagnosed with stage 4, and it is which is called chronic traumatic encephalopathy. That is, the brain is screwed up. And when I started taking this stuff, none of us even thought this. Now they're even doing studies with it for the brain. And you're talking about migraine headaches and all the stuff that comes with CTE. What we're learning is how the ability, especially the fulvic acids, cleans the brain out and delivers nutrients, minerals to the brain. And then you're hydrating the brain as well. So when you're doing all 3 of those, something has to work. And that it has changed my life as far as how my brain operates now versus 15 years ago, where I couldn't even come on a Zoom and talk to you guys because I'd forget within the next 30 seconds what I was talking about. So, and forgetting where you're driving and all this. So we're learning a lot of stuff about humic acids and fulvic acids that get into the brain and what it does to the brain. So I'm really excited. And I love hearing stories like that too, especially, I was screwed up, just to be honest with you. I mean, I could sit here probably for an hour and tell you all these different ailments and things that came up on me from football, but now it's just a whole new life. And when I say don't ever stop taking, especially with that, because now your brain is actually getting cleansed, hydrated, and getting nutrients to it.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then, Rania, Miss Rania, you talked about the acidity. Your brother was very, very acidic, right?
Yeah, he was. He was. But now, yeah, yeah, thank God, thank God. He's absolutely performing well. Um, Having problems with your stomach, your gut is absolutely something really annoying, really annoying.
Yeah.
But now, yes, he's feeling better, and every day he's feeling more better, much better, much better. So
Great.
personally,
You know, give him our regards and tell him to keep on rocking forward and getting better.
Rocking, man. It's right.
yeah, that's true. I will. So personally, I've been taking like many different types of vitamins, okay, and like exactly 8 types, different types of vitamins, morning and evening. And I am one of a kind, one of the people who can do whatever, not to take any, to intake any tablets. I hate taking tablets, whatever the tablets is. So I hate these vitamins, but I had to. I had no choice. Since I started the Black MP, gradually I lowered the quantities of the vitamins I'm taking. Now I'm not taking any kind of vitamins, only the vitamin D,
Right.
and it's only the quarter of the dose I take. I used to intake daily. So I used to take 4,000 daily. Now I'm taking only 1,000, which is one tablet. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And what makes me more happy is that I had like digestive system tract disorders. So it's been for years. And I've been like following up with the doctors. Nothing worked with me, nothing at all. Now my digestive system is working properly, properly. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the Black MP. I fall in love with this product. I'm using it literally in everything, in my shampoo, in my shower gel, in everything, in my food, in my coffee, everything. I have to add a pinch of Black MP. I have to. I have no other choice. So I love it so much. Love you so much, Mr. Long. Love you so much. Thank you for this wonderful and amazing product. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I had this conversation with you one-to-one. I'm wishing to see you in Las Vegas, Mr. Long, in the 8th of 7th of August. Yeah. So wishing to see you there in Vegas.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Rania. I'm so excited. And that was just an incredible, incredible testimonial. And you are a product of the product for sure. So yeah, and it's going to be amazing. Pradeep, back over to you, my friend.
One thing I would like to actually add out here, Chief, is along with the 77 plus trace minerals, Black MP also gives you one extra mineral, but which a lot of people are not actually thinking about, which is the vitamin M, which is the vitamin money, right? So not only are you actually helping your body with all these wonderful products to actually get rid of problems, but it also takes care of another problem, which I think 97% of the world is suffering from, which is vitamin M. So I think it's the perfect combination. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to bring all these minerals, including vitamin M, in our life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pradeep, and appreciate you sharing this all around the world. That's absolutely amazing. Now we're going to pop back over to the Philippines here real quick, Darren. You know, you know this gentleman. He's a top leader, and just leading the way from just province to province now, and starting in Dumaguete, but just unbelievable the starting point during the pandemic. You know. Where we could not even share the product the real way. And the real way is, you know, face-to-face and sampling and meeting somebody at Starbucks and giving them the product, you know. So during that whole pandemic, to be able to get the product penetration in that country in such a big way is just amazing. And I feel they haven't even gotten started because we're still in the lockdown and pandemic, but where we're going to go from here and is increasing it. Not only have we already improved and increased the product with the B12 now and everything else we're adding into it, but as we grow forward, and they just had that event recently in the Philippines, which was a black tie event, and that was amazing. I think you know, during lockdown they were limited to the amount of people, but you've seen the videos. I mean, it's just beautiful. But Harold, say hello, and Darren, say hello to Harold all the way out there in the Philippines.
Hi, Harold.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Darren. God, I'm always excited to see you and hear you talk. you are really a gift from above, sir.
Thank
And
you.
that is a statement that I'm going to tell you. You have no idea. You are more famous than the president of the Philippines right now. Because every single day we're mentioning your name. There are about like 500 presentation in a day, and we. So you will be surprised once you reach here, and you have no idea how you help a lot of Filipinos, and I mean around the world. But right now, during the pandemic, okay, because way back November 2019, that's right, okay, the very first bottle, which when I went to Manila, and when I touched this bottle, I said there is something in this, and I really don't know what is in this. The alignment and what happened to me, because I'm not really about the product before, but with this product, man, I cannot even run during my younger years. I can't even run 2 kilometers straight, but now I'm running 6 kilometers straight.
Wow.
At least 5 times a week. I used to have this in my family. I think our middle name is acidity. From my mom down to us, this antacid is just part of our daily food in the house. My mom is having the antacid for the almost 70 years. It's just like 1 month using this. It just imagine at the age of 10, my mom, when she was 10 years old, she's already taking all this antacid. Just come to think of it, in 70 years, in just 1 month, no hyperacidity in the house.
Wow. Lowered the acidity all around. That's amazing.
Oh my God. And my blood pressure, before it was 140 over 100. Yeah. And now I'm at 20 over 80. And I don't know how to thank you, sir, Mr. Darren Long. And I know you're really a gift from God. And I'm amazed with your humility. It's a pleasure talking to you.
So how many? So 6 kilometers. You're running 6 kilometers a day. What is that in miles? Is that a mile or two?
No, I mean like 4. I know 3 plus 4.
Okay. And how many? So you couldn't run before, but now you're
5
daily.
I can't even run 2 kilometers before straight. But what happened right now is it's crazy, amazing. One of our
like that wrestling team that Darren was talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can trust me, man. I say I went back 20 years younger. That's why I keep on telling the whole group, you go back 20 years younger. I can assure you that. So do not try to prospect people at the age of 20 because they go back to fetus. It's as powerful as that. And the people in Davao, you know, the actually one of the biggest city in the Philippines, like Dr. Roy, you know, Chief is asking, thank you very much so much, Mr. Melgel, our Chief. Your tandem, the dynamic duo, right? God's gift to all humankind, man. We're so proud and we're so very happy every single day once we wake up, because we know where we're going, and we know we are here because we are all missionary. We're all missionary in the sense that this product is a gift. This product, the world needs this.
But you guys have got the vision, because you guys are, you know, sharing this with everybody, and that's really what it's all about, you know, because like I said, when we got a blessing like this in our hands, you got to share it. You got to share it. I did see Mary June pop back in, so maybe her internet connection is back, Harold. I don't know if we want to bring Mary June in here.
Yeah, let me call Mary June again. You know, the complexion of this girl, so there's a girl, okay? It's the very first thing that you can recognize. Wow, what happened to her? Look at her.
Hello, abundance morning, everyone.
Abundance morning, Mary June. Holy cow, how many bottles of BlackMP do you got behind you?
I can't even remember, Chief, how many, because we've been using it for a year. And I would like to thank really Sir Darren Long and you, Sir Chief, for bringing the product to the Philippines. You know that I have shared to you the story about my father, but you know, it's really his time. Last May 2, he died. He survived. I think I would say he survived his because the tumor was gone, totally gone. He did not underwent operation, but then BlackMP has helped him throughout his medication. So instead of his 3 months quota, his life extended for another 15 months. So that was a bonus for us.
Yeah.
So ever since last February 2020, the whole family has been using BlackMP Living Water. And now I would like Sir Darren Long to hear our story. It's because since before May 2, my father was already bedridden for a week, and then we barely have about 2 hours of sleep a day. So what really helped us was the BlackMP Living Water. And then we had another week for the wake. And right after we buried our father, the whole families, obviously our immune system has dropped. So because of the lack of sleep, the stress and everything. So our immune system was compromised, and my husband contacted and was tested positive with COVID. So eventually the whole family were tested positive. So
Wow.
we were quarantined, the whole family. But again, we never stopped drinking Black MP Living Water. And you know what's really amazing? Because of our MP Black Living Water, I would like to say this to the whole world, because the Philippine package does not have this COVID-19 prevention or anti-COVID-19 prevention in the label. But then I am the testimony. The whole family can say a lot. We are witnesses to it. Because we are taking Black MP Living Water, we only experience mild to none symptoms. I mean, basically, we only had in the first 2 days we tested positive. We only experience slight fever, but then it does not last long. It's only for a few minutes. We drink this very concentrated black water, and then we never experience, though we have occasional cough, dry cough, but then we never went to the point where we could hardly breathe. Like I was so concerned with my mom because she was already 72 years old, and she had this cough. She was the only one who had cough in our family consistently. I mean, like we were so worried because she also has this comorbidity. She is also hypertensive, and considering her age and the stress, the pain that she has gone through for the past 2 weeks prior our quarantine, so I know that she's really down. And it was we were really expecting that anytime we would bring her to the hospital. But then thanks God, and amazingly, because we did not take any other medication, we only had vitamin C, vitamin D, and Black MP Living Water in our in our table. So I said, we have no medication, we have no antibiotics, because we don't have those severe symptoms. So like worldwide, people who already have this product, you don't need those anti-COVID label in the package for you to believe in the product. You just have to boost your immune system. I mean, for us, I know our immune system was compromised because of what we've gone through, but then MP Black Living Water has really helped us. And because of that, just 2 nights ago, we received the news that we are all negative. So yeah, praise God, Sir Darren Long. I'm really excited.
He's looking out after you. So you know, I had COVID-19 and it was nothing. It didn't even feel like a mild cold. My whole family had it, but I had this in my system at all times, and it was nothing for me. It didn't even last maybe half a day. I accidentally drank out of somebody that was very ill that had COVID. That's how I got it. But I wasn't even scared. I just started upping my doses the next few days, and I was fine. It was about 7 days it kind of started coming on, and then it was nothing. And some of my family members didn't even experience anything. So the Philippines, they lock you guys down inside your house, or they let you go outside at all?
We have this home quarantine. Luckily, we were able to enjoy home quarantine, and because of that Yeah, that's what you're saying is true, that you barely have symptoms in about five,
Yeah.
not even five, it's just 3 days. And
Yeah.
the rest of the, but still we have to go through with the 14-day quarantine. So the rest of the days, remaining days, like say 3 days, I had for about 2 to 3 days headache. After that, the rest was vacation for me. So it's it was like a forced leave for me. I had to enjoy the remaining days, even though I'm still positive with COVID. But then my body is not really. I can't feel it. I mean, I don't feel like I'm having COVID. So, like, all my friends are asking me, "Are you okay?" They're worried, and that, like, what about your sense of taste and your smell? Are they still intact? I said, I had the best appetite and I can smell
Yeah.
everything, and my my taste buds are
Yeah.
doing great. So
That's
I mean,
great.
we don't think we are
True.
having COVID. So basically, the whole family is enjoying our COVID vacation. We call it COVID vacation, but sorry for those people who
Yeah,
are
it's a
suffering
vacation.
from who's
It's,
really suffering from COVID.
Amazing.
But I mean, you really have to have this product in your house, and you really have to use it, because
every
despite the
day.
pandemic, you can enjoy everything with with our product. So I mean, I'm really thankful. It's really God's gift, and I am really very emotional because this product, since day one, since the day my father was diagnosed with cancer, this has helped us a lot. And I mean, our product is really very effective. I don't know. It's a supplement, but then it's spot on. So congratulations, Sir Darren Long,
Thank
for
you.
formulating this product. I mean, it's really very good.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary June. Appreciate you sharing that with
Yes, Mary.
everybody, because, you know, we got a couple of hundred people here listening, and it's an inspiration, definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Chief.
So Harold, my friend, back over to you.
Hey, I got to talk to Harold for a second.
Yeah.
High blood pressure
yes.
went down, correct?
Yeah.
And so here again, I'm talking about the same thing. Is when you're acidic, you're pumping honey. Your blood is as thick as honey. And when you're alkaline, it pumps like water. And we've seen this over and over again for high blood pressure coming down and getting into microveins to heal. That is so important. And I was the same way. I had high blood pressure. It's perfect all the time now, just drinking it.
Wow.
Oh my God. Thank. I mean, I just don't know how to name this product, because everything is in just one bottle. Even my testosterone is very high. I just don't know why, but it's so powerful. And I think I still have. I mean, with all due respect, those are not used to this, but a lot of my friends, they in the early 60s, late 60s, 70s, the only thing that they can tell those men, what they're telling me is it's really amazing and it's natural. So I always tell this to everyone in the Philippines: because we have no competition, at all. And I told these people who's selling all these supplements, I told them, if you put everything in the table, you know what I'm going to do? I will just wipe everything out. Why? Because they're all plant-based or with soil-based. I mean, and I have. Can I just call on Dr. Roy, Chief?
Absolutely. Let's pop Dr. Roy
for some testimony, because he's the one who's handling what he's asking me for 6,000 bottles per week. Right, and this is what you're telling them. We have a container van.
Dr. Roy, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Well, I like hearing that. How many bottles per week do you need?
Sir, I need it as much as we can. If you can send us a container van of products, we will use it.
All right, so Harold said 6,000 bottles a week, so I'm going to hold you to 6,000 to start with.
Sure.
Got to do it.
Crazy.
Yeah. For everybody, we have the best product in the world. We have the best opportunity. It is our responsibility to share. Okay, but behind sharing this product, this blessing in our hands, it is also our opportunity to build our dreams. This is the best vehicle for you to build your dreams. Don't miss it. Go it fast, and the world is waiting for us.
There you go. Well, Dr. Roy, say hi to Darren. Darren's meet Dr. Roy. Dr. Roy.
Hi, Dr. Roy. How are you doing?
Hello, sir. It's my pleasure to meet you here.
You too.
How are you enjoying the product, Dr. Roy?
I really enjoy the product, sir, because I had a very good health now compared to previously, and I lose weight. I gain strength. I gain energy back, and it's going to be crazy in the next few months from now, and the next few years from now. I'm happy to have it.
Awesome. Well, I can tell you got great energy. You got great energy, that's for sure.
And he's glowing too.
You hear that, Dr. Roy? You're glowing.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So I've known Dr. Roy for years, and you're right, Darren. This is the most I've seen him glowing.
You can tell when you're getting healthy, people their skin starts to glow, and sometimes it takes longer for some people, but it really does make a difference.
Yeah, I know, Harold, you mentioned that to me also, that people are glowing.
101%. Before, Mr. Darren, nobody sent me a message, but right now a lot of girls are sending me a message. You look cute. You look handsome. I'm a god. I'm a boy. What can I do? I look younger. What's wrong with you guys? And the best is I have some people who are not able to they married for a while and they were not able to have kids. But after this, you know what? I just don't understand, because there is just 2 cases right now that the wife is pregnant.
Well, you have more energy, you might get pregnant.
So your wife's pregnant, Harold? Did you say?
No. Some of our members, right? And they used to have a problem with that, and I just don't know. Like rightly said by Pro Pradeep, the 78 minerals is the letter M. But everything, you know how I explain this? I will tell them, use this 1 month and money back or health back guarantee. It's just like that, because I'm so confident about it. And I told them, when this product will enter your body, it will look for those things that you have to improve, or how we call it, like normalize everything. He will. I think it's as simple as that, because all of us, we have a different problem in our body, right? Because of the food or our lifestyle. But once it will enter your body, in Arabic it's kalas, finish. Your body will become better again.
Okay, you tell people try it for 30 days. Just give it an honest try for 30 days. Usually in 7 days, you've got them hooked, and they'll never come off of it again, because 3.
Yeah,
that's the power of this stuff.
Almost
It challenge
instantly.
people.
Almost instantly, Mr. Darren. The effect is almost instantly.
Yeah, I like what Pradeep said something to me that I think I really like. He said, don't buy it, just try it. Try it, right? And
you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Jeff, I can also call Cynthia right away. One of our prime mover here.
Would love to hear from Cynthia. Cynthia is another top leader there, Darren, in the Philippines.
Hi, Cynthia. I see her. Hi.
Let's unmute her. There she is. Darren, meet Cynthia. Cynthia, meet Darren. Hello.
Hi, Cynthia.
It's 12:30 a.m. here, but we're still alive and kicking. Actually, I'm sweating. Thank you so much for bringing BlackMP Living Powder here in the Philippines. Actually, last November of 2019, Sir Harold gave me this BlackMP Living Water, right? Because I suffered migraine for almost 5 years, insomnia for 5 years, and I can't poop sometimes in 4 days. Sir Harold can attest that one. And I'm suffered back pain, right? So having what do you call this one? Having body pain in your body is not easy, right? And in just 1 day using this BlackMP Living Powder, the migraine was gone. Because before, I used to take this Dolphinal. It's a mefenamic acid. Sometimes I take it twice a day, and I know it's not healthy. And migraine was gone, and now every day, I poop. That's why my skin is glowing.
Yes, it is.
So Darren, actually, I'm a mother of 3, and the best part that happened to me in this industry is that I found my my purpose right in life, because I lost actually this one I have here. I just want to show this. Actually, this is my second child. I lost her when she was 8 years old because of dengue, right? And it's the most painful part as a mother, right? And I just wish that she was able to use this one, but since she's gone, and now I'm not tired of sharing this MP Black Living Powder because do you call this one? I just want to inspire. I just want to uplift people or educating people that prevention is better and it's cheaper than cure, and the new health, the new wealth is health, right? So Sir Mel and Sir Darren Long, both of you are angels. Both of you has this a good heart, a beautiful soul, and we will continue to share this amazing opportunity of BlackMP Living Powder. And of course, what Sir Pradeep told a while ago, the M, which is money, which is we are suffering now. I think it's a cancer, stage 10 cancer. It's cancer of the pocket. So we are so blessed to have this health and wealth, right? So thank you so much, and I hope to see you in Las Vegas, Sir Mel. And,
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, Darren Long. Thank you so much.
Well, Cynthia, God bless you and your family. Thank you for sharing that with us. And you know, so you had insomnia and migraine and constipation. So all those ailments, right?
Are gone now.
And they're gone now?
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. You hear that, Darren? All those ailments.
That's awesome. This is the stories I love hearing. This is what keeps me going.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, it is, you know, it's life. I don't know what the word is, life-changing. And what else can you say?
It really is.
And now, you know, we're just such a small company, and we get a chance to become a big company by just sharing this and more all around the world. Every single day it increases. So Dr. Roy says 6,000 bottles a week. What do you think of that, Cynthia? Can we do it?
Yes.
100%.
All right, that's the starting point.
Chief, in the next 2 years, this will be $1 billion company, Chief. And this is what we're talking. 101%, Chief.
Awesome. Love to see it.
Can you imagine how many testimonials and life-changing situations it'll be? You know, it's going to be unbelievable. And, you know, for all the guests listening in, I know we had almost 200 people here today. You know, bottom line is that, you know, we're not here to treat, cure, prevent. We don't make any claims to do anything like that. It's just when you give your body something natural that it has not been having, the body wakes up, like Darren says, and the results are there, you know? So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. Fantastic. Well, with that, I'm going to put it into gallery view here. And there we go. So what we do is we share lots of energy and lots of love. And those of you that have your video screens on, You know, this has been, I know it's like 12:30 in the morning in the Philippines, right? So you guys stayed up real late, and here we are. And you guys are all going to meet Darren very, very soon. You know, I know Darren would love to come to Dubai, come to London, come out there to Philippines, you know, and of course, those of you that are coming out here to California and Las Vegas, you know, you get to meet. So it's going to be absolutely mind-boggling and life-changing. But this has just been a spectacular event, and I'm glad you guys invited. You know, we had 200 people here. Amazing, you know, and because it'll inspire new people, the new people listening in, and try it. Like Mr. Pradeep says, just try it. So with that, we're going to give Darren. This is how we share our love on the Zooms, because you can't hear everybody because they're muted. But this is what we do here. This is what we do, guys. Everybody.
This is it, right?
Darren, a big hand, lots of love, lots of love.
Thank you, guys.
So with that, I'll give one sentence to you, Pradeep, to lock it out, and then one sentence, Harold, and then we'll hear the last words of wisdom from Darren. So Pradeep, go off with your one sentence recap.
Thank you so much, Chief. I just feel that this BlackMP Living Water is for everybody. Everybody should try this product once, just once to start with. And if they try it once, I know for a fact people will love it and they will consume it the second time, right? Sometimes when something new comes out in the market, there is a little bit of mental resistance to try something new, not really sure if it's going to work. They keep, you know, over analyzing whether this water is going to kill you, cure you, you know, all those 1,000 questions. I can just tell one thing to everybody I speak to. This water will not kill you for sure, but if you don't have this water, you will die faster, right? Because you will die faster, right? Because this is the missing link. It's finding out what's missing in the body. Now, unfortunately, even when we actually go to the doctor and we actually ask the doctor what's wrong with our body, the doctor puts us through so many tests, which are not cheap, nor are they free. They put us through so many tests to say, this is what is missing. So instead of actually trying to analyze what's missing and what's not missing, if you're having the BlackMP Living Water, we fix everything in one shot. Like Rania said, it's not easy to actually pop 20, 30 pills a day. It's not easy. And you forget, and you miss out on a daily basis. Drinking water, easy to carry, small bottle, lightweight, you can put it anywhere. As a matter of fact, I really like the bottle. You can put it in your jeans. It's very small and very easy to carry, right? It's not a big deal. And the more people I'm actually sharing this, the more people are thankful. You know, I'm yet to see one person who has tried it and not benefited. One person. So that's exactly why I tell everybody, just try it, right? Nike came up with just do it. I think BlackMP Living Water should come up with just try it, right?
Just try it.
Just try it, right? And if people try it, they will see benefits. And once you see pain go away, then why would you not consume BlackMP Living Water? And I'm so glad, Chief.
Absolutely. No, thank you, Pradeep, but I'm not going to let you go without you setting a target. All right, you got to share this with everybody. Now you got the product into London, into Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai. So tell us, what's the target here for these countries? How many bottles per week?
Chief, to be actually honest with you, we've actually expanded our network in 79 countries, but we've not even seen one of those countries, right? All the 79 countries that we've actually built all across the globe has actually been done in lockdown. And with all due respect, you know, this business needs that belly to belly, needs that face-to-face meetings. But I can assure you one thing, 54,000 bottles a month should be done in 2022, right?
2022?
Yeah, 2022, 54,000 bottles, and 54,000 bottles is 6,000 checks, 150,000 US dollars a month. That's the max out as far as our binary plan is concerned.
All right, you know we're recording this. You gotta stand to it now.
54,000, Chief. It's very simple. The math is very simple. 79 countries opened. One country touches 1,000, 54,000 done. As a matter of fact, 79,000 done.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I see Mr. Saji George is excited, raising 2 thumbs up. So he's going to do it. We're going to do it. That's going to be awesome. So with that, last sentence from you, Harold. And then
Chief,
we'll,
there's a
close it out with
question.
Darren.
There's a question in the chat. Can pregnant women drink this water?
Okay, absolutely, and they should, because there's a lot of deformities at birth based on now in research that is mineral deficiencies. That's where your cleft palate, your different fingers or toes that don't grow right is totally mineral deficient. So I encourage every pregnant woman that's ever taken our stuff has the greatest testimony. It actually helps the birth. It helps ease the pain of it. And when that child comes out, it's going to be full of minerals and healthy. That's what we're looking for. That's absolutely, unequivocally, yes. Pregnant women should be drinking this.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, Harold.
Chief, there's one more thing, Chief. People are actually asking for leaflets. They need some kind of marketing leaflets from the corporate, because we are spreading this thing, but people would like to see something, touch something, which is from the corporate. So nobody is doing a wrong duplication or misinforming anybody out there in the market.
Yeah, in fact, in all the new packages, we'll definitely be sending brochures with I'm working with Darren and the team on that. So we'll definitely get you all the brochures you need.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief.
You got it. No, great. Thank you for your leadership. And I'm going to hold you to that 54,000 bottles a month goal. So you got to do it.
54,000, 2022. You can lock it from Dubai.
Done. There you go. You heard it, Darren, all the way from Dubai. Thank you.
We'll wrap up.
All right, Harold, your last sentence.
But once again, thank you so much, Mr. Darren Long. You have no idea. We all love you. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. And when it's God's plan, nobody can stop us, right?
That's right. That's right.
This is what I want to tell everybody around the world right now. This is your time to shine, and this is our time to shine. Focus on momentum. If you're doing something good this week, it should be continued the next week, right? At the end of the day, we have the best product. We keep on telling you that. But if it is just in your hand, how will people know? So you have to go out, share the blessing, share the gift, share the blessing, share the gift. And with that, Mr. Darren, double salute to you, sir. We love you, sir.
Thank you, Harold. Appreciate
it. Chief.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harold. Okay, so Darren, your final words here, and we're going to see you at future events, future Zooms. We know that, but just something you want to share with the Renow family.
Yeah, the one thing I would like to get things that you really need to think about. I've dealt with thousands and thousands of people now, and especially with cancer, and I've heard stories about how it's gone in remission. I just got another email. This is about the 5th one in the last 6 months, that they start feeling so good that they just stop taking it, and then in every cancer that's went in remission or non-detectable has come back. And I asked, well, are you still taking the product? And they go, no, I stopped doing that. Sometimes you feel so good, you almost forget to take it. And then about 7 days later, you're going to start feeling it. So I just say, this thing should always be in your body, especially with these new viruses that are coming out. For one, that's the #1 reason. And to keep your batteries charged, your cells are your little batteries, your ATP. And that's what I would say is, don't stop just because you're feeling great. Because I'm telling you, in 2 to 3 years, while you keep taking this, you're going to have a whole new life. And that's what I'd like to close with.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everybody on your successes this past week. Let's go out there and change people's lives, get the product out there in everybody's hands, and have them try it. Thanks again, Darren. Lots of love, everybody.
You got it. See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a fantastic day and evening. Bye-bye for now.